And then I'll just sneak in here. Oh.
Ooh.
Do you want to take a step forward? And I can sneak a little bit behind you.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yep.
And bob down a bit, Steve.
Who, me? Oh, yes. I have done this before. I just have to clean my legs a little bit.
Are we rolling?
I'm rolling.
I think we should just do this bit.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay, let's do this.
We can see ourselves in the mirror
Let's
there.
do my intro. Hi everyone, tonight episode 155 of the Adelaide Show goes to air with Dr. Gemma Munro as our guest. Thank you, Gemma, for joining us.
It's been a real pleasure.
Wow, we have talked about gender, the gender gap, gender equality.
Yep.
And you open our eyes. You scare me a few times in this conversation.
Very gently.
Yeah, very gently.
And lovingly.
What sort of questions do you think are the ones most worth listening out for tonight? What ones will haunt you for the rest of your days?
In terms of what we covered
Yes,
tonight?
what we covered tonight.
I think there were some fantastic questions around what's happening in businesses in Australia. There are some wonderful questions around what businesses can do and what we can do as individuals to help true gender equality in the country. But we ended up talking about boobs, which I thought, that surprised me.
That's Steve.
Don't look at me. It's just where the conversation took us. Look, also, what we're going to do now is, I was hoping you'd give us a couple of role plays to illustrate, because one of the things that struck me tonight in our conversation the most is the blatant discrimination that happens, and I was blindsided by that. Perhaps we could demonstrate it in a couple of examples of the sort of things where a woman gets asked a certain set of questions that a bloke wouldn't.
I will very willingly do that with you and Michael.
What scenarios have you got in mind?
I'm thinking one around common questions I get asked at cocktail parties.
Okay.
And then another around common questions that female celebrities get. And I've got you in mind for that one. Female celebrities
You're
get asked.
typecasting me. I always get cast as the female celebrity.
By the way, that's Michael Shanahan, who's filling in for Nigel for a few weeks too. So let's do this. Let's have some fun.
Okay, all right. So, Steve, what does your wife do for work?
She is a global something.
Okay. And where are the kids tonight?
The kids, they're at home.
Okay.
They're at home.
Can you stand to leave them? Do you feel like you're away from them too much?
I hate it. I hate leaving actually. Now feeling even bad about it. Bring it up.
So it's tough as a father to leave your children, isn't it? You must want to be with them much more than you are.
Yes, I do want to be with them a lot more than I am.
It's been a lovely chat.
It's been wonderful. I'm just going to make a phone call.
Sure.
Do you mind? I miss the kids so much.
Michael, great match. Gosh, you did yourself proud, didn't you?
Thank you.
We were all cheering you on. You're a little battler.
Thank you. It was a tough game, but you know, I think my determination came through in the end.
You just got lucky, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, luck always has something to do with it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Oh, we're all so proud of you.
Thank you.
Now, tell us, who are you wearing today?
Oh, I've got. I got this from the fashion shop just down the road from my house. You know, I don't tend to spend a lot of time or thought on fashion. Do you think it looks okay?
It looks fantastic. It just shows your figure off beautifully. Now, stand up and do a little twirl for the audience. Wonderful. Michael, it's been lovely chatting with
Thank
you.
you.
Congratulations again on a very lucky, wonderful game.
Thank you.
Well, that was actually eye-opening. I actually wanted to shout at the screen as you were doing that to Michael, saying, ask him about the blinking game, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Yep. And yet I didn't.
Wow. and there was no compensation. He wasn't even enjoyable to look at.
What?
What?
What about my
In
twirl?
your opinion.
In my opinion.
Your
No,
opinion.
that's right. Dr. Gemma Munro, thank you. Please look out for tonight's episode. It's available later this evening. Tends to go out around 10:30 on iTunes, on Stitcher, in your favourite podcast app. Search for Adelaide Show, subscribe, listen in. And by the way, pick up some other ones. Last week, Sarah Bleeby was on our show. She's known to you, I believe.
She's one of my very dearest friends.
Yes, from the Adelaide Guitar Festival, which happens later this week. And lots of things in store tonight. Enjoy. theadelaideshow.com.au.